And this all came from Lazy Boy?
Yeah.
Whoa.
I know, right?
It's the Lazy Boy New Year's sale. For a limited time, you can save 45% on everything in the store. Lazy Boy Furniture Galleries. Live life comfortably.
Mr. World knows when you need new eyeglasses, you don't want to deal with any curveballs. That's why Eyeglass World brings the heat with lightning fast service. Other places have long waits up their sleeves, but Eyeglass World has in-store labs to make the waiting disappear. So you can get custom-made glasses the same day. Ta-da! Plus, you can get 2 pairs for $78. So schedule your eye exam online today at eyeglassworld.com, the world's best way to buy glasses.
And this all came from Lazy Boy?
Yeah.
Whoa.
I know, right?
It's the Lazy Boy New Year's sale. For a limited time, you can save 45% on everything in the store. Lazy Boy Furniture Galleries. Live life comfortably.
Count on LEX 18 News.
Our next round of winter weather is headed for the bluegrass. Tonight, we're tracking the system and the snow it could bring this weekend. Plus, Kentuckians are stocking up ahead of the system. What things are flying off the shelves as we get ready for this winter blast. And the candle factory in Mayfield, destroyed by a tornado, will not be rebuilt. What the company will do with hundreds of employees. That's all right now on LEX 18 News at 11. Good evening. I'm Nancy Cox. Thanks for joining us at 11. Larry Smith has the evening off. Tonight, we're looking ahead to the weekend as snow and maybe sleet and some other things are headed to the bluegrass. Chief Meteorologist Bill Meck is in the Weather Center figuring out the impact this storm could have.
Yeah, we like to call it the winter potpourri that we may have coming our way as we get you into the second half of your long holiday weekend. What we are talking about here is things that we are confident about. First of all, that this is going to be a high-impact storm, not just here potentially, but over a good chunk of the southeast as well as the mid-Atlantic and on up to New England. It's covering a lot of real estate. Travel disruptions are a likelihood across a good chunk of the eastern U.S. as well. For us, it's centered on Sunday, and it's getting a little bit later into Sunday, more like mid to late afternoon Sunday into the evening hours. We're also gaining confidence that a lot of us are going to get snow out of this. But there's also going to be freezing rain. There's going to be sleet. There's also going to be just plain old rain mixing in, especially across the southeast, and that may deal with some of the overall totals. But also maybe a sharp gradient where it snows compared to where it doesn't, where there could be quite a bit of snow, one county, 2 counties over, maybe not much of anything at all. And a little earlier than we normally would, but it's a weekend, so we want to get it out there for you. But we'll try and give you an idea of what you will measure as we get you into Sunday night and Monday. We'll get to that in the main weather segment. Winter storm watch from Campbellsville to Danville to Lexington to Flemingsburg, anywhere there east and south. So it's virtually everyone. So let's go to the future track and we'll take you through tomorrow morning. We could see a renegade flurry or snow shower. I don't expect it to amount to anything. Really, most of tomorrow is fine. Temperatures will be in the mid-30s as we go into the afternoon hours. Then we get you into Sunday. Now here's where life gets a little more interesting. By Sunday morning, we're seeing stuff moving north out of Tennessee. That will continue to do so. You notice there may be a little rain at the very onset, but that quickly changes to sleet, then quickly changes to snow for a lot of us in central Kentucky, and then we'll go into several hours in the evening where we'll see that snow accumulate. How much? I'll tell you in a few minutes.
All right, Bill, thanks. If you've been putting off buying ice melt or other snow prep items, you may want to hurry. The owner of a hardware store in Lexington says after last week's winter weather, they're starting to sell out of some snowstorm essentials. LEX 18's Austin Pollock has a look at their inventory.
Last week's storm dumped close to 10 inches in Lexington and other areas in central Kentucky. But it turns out people weren't in such a rush to get everything they needed.
Last week, it seemed like people waited too late. The snow was already falling before people came out to get their ice melts and sleds. Lisa Justice owns Chevy Chase Hardware in Lexington. Friday's turnout might be an indicator as to how many people waited until the last minute for items last week. Today, we've been very busy with people making sure they have the shovels and ice melt. Another thing that's been a quick seller, sleds. We were not expecting, but we received 30 sleds about an hour ago on the truck, and they're almost all gone. That was earlier Friday afternoon when they got that shipment. But if you're worried that you might be without one this weekend, don't. My husband, who also owns the store with me, has driven to Pennsylvania to a warehouse that doesn't usually service us to get more sleds. And he's actually coming back with 1,200 sleds tonight.
If you've been without the necessary items, don't put off getting them.
Make sure this year to go ahead and get your ice melt, your snow shovels, your sleds before they run out of stock, because there's a good chance they could run out this season.
Also, if you get stuck somewhere, have the basics: food, water, a snow brush, ice scraper, a phone charger, and of course, plenty of gas. In Lexington, Austin Pollock, LEX 18 News.
Make sure to follow all of the latest developments as the storm pushes through the area by downloading our free Storm Tracker weather app. Tonight, we continue to follow the surging Omicron variant as Kentucky continues to break records. New case numbers broke our single-day record after more than 13,000 cases were reported by the governor's office today. 3,300 of those are in Kentuckians 18 years old or younger. Our positivity rate continues to set new highs every day. It's now 28.61%. Deaths from the coronavirus remain high. 35 more people have died from the virus. Despite an uptick in COVID cases leading to student and faculty absences, the Fayette County has decided against a remote learning option, at least for now. Today, Superintendent Dr. Demetris Liggins announced a plan to avoid using NTI days and keep students in the classroom. Schools will continue using face coverings, but will add a voluntary testing program on Mondays, Wednesdays, and Fridays. That will start on the 19th. Dr. Liggins says he knows resources are spread thin at the moment, but not to the point of sending everyone home. The candle factory in Mayfield that was destroyed by a deadly EF4 tornado in December will not be rebuilt. That's according to a notice filed with the state. It says Mayfield Consumer Products will transfer about 250 of the 500 jobs to other facilities in the state. The other employees will be laid off. 9 people died when the factory collapsed in the storm. We continue to track the movement of our next winter storm. Chief Meteorologist Bill Mack has your complete storm tracker forecast after this.
For the best high school sports coverage, get in the zone. Count on the LEX 18 High School Sports Zone. Friday nights during LEX 18 News at 11. Brought to you by Connect. Together for a better Kentucky.
Another exciting enrollment season is winding down, and there's still time for you to save on quality, affordable health coverage and score great resources and benefits with Connect. So don't drop the ball. Connect. Together for a better Kentucky.
It's all about winning here at REDMILE Gaming and Racing. Thrilling jackpots on the hottest new games like Rake and Bacon and Lock It Link. And now you could say goodbye to your bills for a year with our 2022 payday. On Saturdays, February 5th and 12th from 4 p.m. to midnight, one lucky winner each night will be set for a year with $2,000 a month. Earn entries now through February 12th by playing with your Winner's Circle card. It's the 2022 payday at REDMILE Gaming and Racing. Red hot excitement. Visit redmileky.com for details.
When you need service or repairs or even a new system, you can always call ADA Heating and Air for the best prices in town.
Now is the time to sign up for the ADA Assurance Program. Your HVAC system runs every day and needs proper care to maintain peak performance, especially when the cold weather hits. Call today to sign up for the ADA Assurance Program for routine maintenance and other perks,
which will save you even more money.
Heating and Air. ADA is on the way.
I could really use
a coffee.
How are we coming on the
quarterly report?
Can we put this into a
virtual presentation for the board meeting?
Oh. I haven't seen anything this fast since Monticello Bank approved our business loan.
When you apply for a business loan at Monticello Bank, you'll get a loan officer who will work hard to approve you fast. Start or grow your business with a loan from Monticello Bank.
You know, a car wash would be
good exercise.
Folks, the clock is winding down. There's just a little time left for you to make the play to save more on quality health coverage through Connect. So beat the buzzer and enroll before January 15th. Connect. Together for a better Kentucky.
LEX 18 Storm Tracker Weather in partnership with Furniture World Superstore.
Through the course of the week, you've noticed that we've kind of scooched the arrival time for the winter storm back a little bit each day. You can look at the radar here and Find out why. You'd be seeing this, okay, you've got stuff in Illinois and Wisconsin and Iowa. Thinking, oh, here it comes. Yeah, and it gets here sometime tomorrow. Except that it's taking the long way to get to us, the actual low itself, and follow the advisories with it. Dives down through Missouri, bends the corner there in Arkansas, through Tennessee, before eventually turning on up to the east. So it's got a long way to go before the bulk of this gets here. We also have all kinds of winter storm warnings and watches. The problem with the forecast, what's happening is that track one we had talked about early in the week has at least a role to play. What that does is it brings the low, or at least part of the low center, up along the west side of the mountains. That brings along warmer air, not necessarily even at the surface, but aloft. And when that happens, then you get into the freezing rain, the sleet, and even some rain, although the primary storm track still will remain across the south. So what we really see is a complex situation from yesterday that got a little more complex today, but we're trying to iron it all out for you, what it boils down to. Snow, sleet, freezing rain, rain, and some of you may get nothing, or at least pretty close to that. So it's like everything is on the table here. And this snow will also be a wetter snow compared to what we had last Thursday, which was really powder when we had the Arctic air around, but this will be a wet packing snow. So when you get snow, the entire column of the atmosphere is below freezing. That's what we had last Thursday. Meteorologically, those are fun. Driving in it, not fun, but again, from the weather perspective, it was. Now, when you bring in that warm air aloft, if it's relatively thin, that snowflake will melt. It turns into a water drop part of the way down. But if down near the ground, if it's colder again, it has a chance to refreeze. That's an ice pellet. That's sleet. When the warm layer is thicker and nearer the ground, it doesn't have a chance to refreeze. It falls as rain, turns to ice. That's freezing rain. Or if it's warm all the way down, well, that's just plain old rain. So let's go to the future track here. And as we do so, here is your core of snow tonight. Here comes your area of low pressure tomorrow morning over toward Arkansas. Again, a little flurry, a little snow shower, can't be ruled out, doesn't amount to anything. See how everything collapses down as this storm begins to really get itself organized Saturday evening? So most of your Saturday's fine. We then go ahead into Sunday morning. Now it begins to lift back north. As it does so, the air is marginally cold. Leading edge could actually be rain, at least at the onset, but it's also coming into some very dry air. We get evaporative cooling. That rain changes over to snow and a mix. Then as the storm continues to strengthen, what happens is you get what's called dynamic cooling. And now we change everything over to snow. We get a good thumping there late Sunday afternoon into Sunday evening. Then that whole thing pulls out, and then the next system arrives briefly for us on Monday. What we're looking at is mainly snow north and west of Lexington, but also lesser amounts. 1 to 3 total. Lexington and going up to the northeast and southwest from Lexington, 2 to 5, mixing some sleet in. South of that, 4 to 8, but you'll also put sleet and freezing rain in there, which could lessen the overall totals depending on how much mix happens. But you're also going to get more stuff falling out of the sky in the south and southeast. Kind of look like a mess. But when you look at the ensembles, what's interesting here, and this is off the European model, how they've actually brought the chance of 3 inches of snow or more. They've increased the chances, at least on the modeling, which again gives you reason for hope if you like a little bit of snow. And even for the larger amounts, you're seeing that sitting through central Kentucky as well. At the moment, your temperatures are in the low 30s. So we've got some fog out there as well. There's an inversion in place. We've got the moisture trapped, and thus you see the fog and haze. Mainly cloudy, a little patchy fog tonight. Lows will be in the upper 20s. Tomorrow, let's go with a variably cloudy sky, a snow shower, flurry, but little if anything. Sticks, mid-30s. But the bigger deal is Sunday. Snow and a wintry mix arriving, temperatures in the low 30s. That winter storm watch up for just about everyone. Snow showers are possible on Monday. Next week is cold. You want the Sports Zone? You got the Sports Zone. It's coming up right after this.
And this all came from Lazy Boy?
Yeah.
Whoa. I know, right? It's the Lazy Boy New Year's sale. For a limited time, you can save 45% on everything in the store. Lazy Boy Furniture Galleries. Live life comfortably.
A safe, effective vaccine means a shot at saving their lives. It also means a shot at saving
the party,
the rematch,
the excitement,
a chance to explore,
and our smiles.
Talk to a healthcare provider about the COVID-19 vaccine for kids ages 5 and up, or visit kycovid19.ky.gov.
Join the team. Get our vaccine.
This weekend only. Furnish your home for less. Plus, take advantage of this limited time offer. 12 months interest-free financing. Get the lowest prices on name brand home furnishings and don't pay any interest for 12 months. Go to LexingtonOverstockWarehouse.com now for more details.
How do you measure success? In points? In wins? Or trophies? At Shelter Insurance, we measure success in the quality of our products and services, in how we support our communities, in being there when you need us most. We're your shield. We're your shelter.
Comfort Heating and Air. What's wrong?
Comfort Man, my house is freezing.
Never fear. Comfort Man is here. Right now, get an HVAC tune-up for only $69.
Thank you, Comfort Man.
I'm on my way. Now serving London and Corbin.
There are great local companies looking for talented people. LEX 18 is making it easy to find them. Log on to lex18.com/hiring.
And this all came from Lazy Boy?
Yeah.
Whoa.
I know, right? It's the Lazy Boy New Year's sale. For a limited time, you can save 45% on everything in the store. Lazy Boy Furniture Galleries. Live life comfortably.
LEX 18's High School Sports Zone is brought to you by Connect, together for a better Kentucky.
I've been asked many times what's really the difference between calling just any plumber or calling a pro at Fast Flow for your underground pipe repairs. Then I got a sweet tooth and it hit me. Here's Maddie and Blake to demonstrate. Most plumbers will dig up your entire yard, making a mess that's costly and unsightly. Fast Flow will dig 2 holes and use the existing pipe as a guide to install the new, stronger liner, and you get a 20-year warranty. It's a piece of cake, right, guys?
Call Pro Fast Flow.
Hey there, welcome into the award-winning LEX 18 High School Sports Zone alongside Josh Berrien and Eli Gain. I'm Keith Farmer.
We got Josh joining us right off the top here because you went out to Montgomery County, Indians hosting Clark County, and Clark County easily, I think, can make a run at a state championship. They're really good.
Really good? just good? That's
just
an understatement from what I saw tonight, Eli. Clark County, we're on an 8-game win streak heading into tonight, averaging 89 points per game since taking down Ballard in the Holiday Classic Championship. Montgomery County didn't deserve what happened to them tonight. Let's just start off like this. Aiden Sloan getting into the passing lanes here, steals the ball, heads the other way, takes the contact, and finishes. The Cars' defense was their offense tonight. That was the key. Another strip, LCA transfer, Tanner Walton passed ahead to Jerome Morton, who flushed it down with 2 hands. Cards led 25-8 early in the first, but Moco wasn't just going to lay down. Maury Thompson zips a pass to Luke Fons for an easy 2. Then he finds Trey Carroll on the wing for 3, but for most of the first half, the Indians couldn't bring the ball past half court, guys, because GRC's stingy defense. Another steal leads to a beautiful reverse here by Sam Parrish. Even though he's small, he's got some ups, guys. And with 2 seconds left, Rashawn Hampton, bang. Icing things in the first half. Clark County beat Moco 99-51. That's the most points they've scored this season in a game.
They are phenomenal. Thanks, Josh. We'll check back in a few minutes. Henry Clay coming off a win at Dunbar last night. Tonight they hosted Tates Creek. Robert Sanford drives, draws the hoop and the harm for the Doors. Had a team-high 8 points on the evening. Colin Brown had 27 for the Blue Devils last night. Just his only bucket of the night here. That bucket, though, gives Henry Clay the lead. Back at the other end, Maddox Hadley off balance in the paint for 2 of his 7. Doors down 1. Then Azio Blackwell leading Henry Clay tonight with a double-double, 18 points and 10 boards as the Blue Devils win at 56-43. Over to the farm where Frederick Douglass welcomed in Scott County. Another big night for Tyson Barrett. 22 points and 9 rebounds for the big man as he steps back, hits the long jumper there. Broncos have an early lead. Isaiah Hayes on the other end hits the turnaround jumper from the elbow, had 14 points on the night. Later, numero uno, Andrew Wilhite with the kiss high off of the glass. That ties things up. And now it's heat check time for Armello Boone. Back to back back-to-back triples. Finished with a game-high 23 as Douglas has won 4 of its last 5 now, 68-53 the final.
Bryan Station held a 38-24 lead at the break at Lafayette. Third quarter, and Jaden Biggers comes up with one of his 14 rebounds. Also scored 7 in the game. Abe Nelson trying to keep Lafayette in this one. Drops in 3 of his team-high 18 points. The defenders start to run, though, and Jamarius Lindsay easily getting 2 of his game-high 20 points. And Tariq Mulder with a nice spin move here as he scored 10 and had 10 rebounds. Bryan Station rolls past Lafayette 83-48. Great crossing on the road to Madison Central. The Warhawks led this one by 7 at the break, and then Central took over in the second half. Robbie Todd kicks things off in the second with a 3. He would hit a few of those in the second half alone. Later on, Central with the perfect ball movement. Will Harden, 4-3. And great crossings. Gage Richardson, the freshman, answers with the 3 of his own. Crossing in Central in a tight one. Cap off the third quarter. It's Robbie Todd again. It's going to beat the buzzer. As Madison Central pulls away and hands great crossing. It's only its 3rd loss of the season. Central wins it 57-45. All right, to Western Hills. Wolverines getting pumped up to take on Frankfort Panthers. Wolverines really catching fire in the second quarter. Zach Simonis with a beautiful 3 here, even under pressure. From half court, Simonis with the pass out to Walter Campbell for another 3-pointer for the Wolverines. The offense continues to dominate there, and then Elijah Thompson just pass to Simonis, who's going to take it into paint, fakes the defender, gets the easy bank shot. Panthers put up a fight, but not enough as Western Hills takes this one 76-61. All right, let's switch over now to the girls' action tonight.
Yes, Josh rejoining us again. You were, of course, at Montgomery County, so this one a pretty decent matchup.
Absolutely, yeah, but not much separates the girls from the boys' team at Clark County. Coach Robbie Graham once again has a squad that can compete for it all. Let's get into the action here. GRC led 25-21 at half, but came out firing in the second, guys. Sierra Byers says she can be bad all by herself. Finished the game with 28 points. Next, Brianna Byers, the big sister, zips a pass ahead to Kennedy Stamper. And the fans are loving the Cards transition offense. At the other end, Moko still battling. Allie Dillon drives to the cup, 2 of her 5 points, but the Indians couldn't handle the Cards down on the block, guys. GRC wins it 58-38.
All right, thank you, Josh. In Franklin County, the Lady Flyers look to continue a dominant season so far. They're taking on Madison Central tonight. We're going to start off with Patience Laster. Layup straight through the defense there. That looked nice. And then now from the opposite side of the floor, Nevaeh Carter with the pass to Jasmine Chambers in the paint. Patience pays off, lays it in. Indians playing well against a strong opponent tonight. Bailey Hensley loses it, but Eden Carter recovers it out to Brittany Campbell, who gets a solid 2-point bucket. But the playmakers for the Flyers dominant tonight once again as they win 68-47. All right, Tates Creek entering tonight on a 3-game winning streak. Lafayette looking to snap a 2-game skid. Another big night for Anaya Brown. Scored 25 of the Generals' 44 points in this one. Now off the inbounds pass. Maddie Kaufman strips it, and she tight ropes the baseline, gets it up, and that is good for the score. We're going back and forth early on. Leads being traded throughout. Tess Nelson from the corner for 2 of her 6. Then she would turn it over here. Alice Livers draws the and 1 after the steal. She had 11 as Tates Creek gets an 11-point win, 55-44. Bryan Station taking on Scott County in a district matchup. Scott County gets the first bucket of the game. That's Kelsey Hall with the runner. After that, all station. Emily Gomez finding the bottom of the net for 3. More from her in a second. And Makari Murphy going to get the dish from Gomez, and she's going to hit the jumper along the baseline. She had a game-high 21, and then Gomez just showing off at this point. Look at the ball fake, lays it in for 2. Station's first win over Scott County since the 2015 district semis. They win 67-48.
All right, over to Dunbar, where it was a 43rd district matchup with the Lady Bulldogs and Lexington Catholic. The night's inbounds play leads to a 3 from Lucy Nash, who had 8 points in the game. The home team, led by Isaiah Campbell's 13 points. She also added 11 rebounds, and nobody guarded her, so that's why she dropped in the 3 right there. Lex Cath was paced by Catherine Truitt, who did her best. Oscar Sheboy, listen to this, 14 points and 16 rebounds. Lexington Catholic wins one on the road, beating Dunbar 44-31. Back to Western Hills, this time the Lady Wolverines facing the Lady Panthers. Panthers going a 9-0 run to start. Jemiah Chenault handles the ball perfectly, powers through the defense for the layup there. Chenault on the offense, she'll find a quick pass to Riley Ellis, wide open. She'll take her time, land the three-pointer there. Lady Wolverines looking for an answer. Kiana Mitchell with pass inside to Bree Wolf. She'll get a nice layup and put her team on the board, but they'll fall just short. Lady Panthers win it 44-32. Of course, as always, we hope your favorite team won.
All right, men's basketball. Kentucky has lost 2 straight against Tennessee in Rupp Arena. Hear what a couple of Wildcats players say about that. Coming up next in sports.
Tonight, a tortoise has been declared the oldest ever. The tortoise is so old, he takes Viagra just to get his neck out of his shell.
Jimmy has John Goodman, SNL, Cecily Strong, and thank you, soy sauce packets.
For guaranteeing I get 3 drops on my food and 500 drops on my shirt.
Newfoundland.
Kroger Delivery is always fresh because we check our produce at every stop on its journey to you. We're fresh every day, so shop anyway. Kroger, fresh for everyone.
Prepare to feel good in 2022. Join Planet Fitness now for zero enrollment, $10 a month, extended to January 14th. Enjoy tons of equipment in our clean clubs for zero enrollment.
Zero enrollment?
And $10 a month.
That makes me so happy.
You know what else will make you happy? Blowing off steam in our judgment-free zone.
It's all about the endorphins, baby. What's up?
It's this place, I tell you.
Amen, baby.
Feel Fit-tacular in 2022 for zero enrollment, $10 a month, cancel anytime. Deal ends January 14th.
If you get 2 or more lines, it's just $29.99 a month each. $29.99! And I know what you're thinking. What can I really be getting for that price? Everything. Unlimited data. 5G included. You get this guy. He's great. He never stops. And you get, balloons. You also get the most reliable service coast to coast for just $29.99. Hey, I got you these. Thanks. And also, there's no added taxes, no hidden fees, no contracts. And you get the fastest overall speeds for just $29.99 a month.
$29.99?
Oh, I know. It's very good.
This is thousands of hours of advanced research.
And yet, still $29.99. That's a multi-billion-dollar network you're getting. For how much? Oh, right. And you also get... Oh, this is a closet. And all this comes on a super secure connection. $29.99. Are they crazy? Possibly. Are they going to change it? No, they already made the balloons. It's the best deal in mobile. Spectrum Mobile. Call, click, or visit a Spectrum store today.
As health professionals, we're on your side.
We do everything we can to keep your kids happy and healthy so they can do great things.
We encourage you to immunize your kids up to age 18 because the facts are clear.
Childhood immunizations are a safe and simple way to prevent illness.
Sé el héroe que tus hijos necesitan hoy para que ellos sean héroes mañana.
Ask your child's healthcare provider about the benefits of childhood immunization.
Uptown Laser, Lexington's premier laser spa. Safe, guaranteed, permanent hair removal performed by registered nurses. Put your best face forward this year. Save up to 70% on our full face laser treatment package, just $89 a month. Call or visit uptownlaser.com today.
At Kroger, you can get personalized coupons on top of weekly sales for prices that are lower than low on food that's fresher than fresh. Kroger, fresh for everyone.
Don't pay any interest for 12 months. Go to LexingtonOverstockWarehouse.com now for more details.
Some people will say a true rivalry isn't a rivalry unless both teams involved are winning. From 2002 to 2015, Kentucky won 22 games. Tennessee just 5. Ever since Rick Barnes arrived on the scene in 2016, his Volunteers have won 8 games, the Wildcats 6. So this is now the rivalry it once was back in the day. The two teams go back at it tomorrow at 1 o'clock when UK hosts Tennessee in a game you can see on ESPN. Among those 6 losses the Wildcats have suffered are 2 straight in Rupp Arena, and that's not something that many of the UK players realized. But now that they do,
that's my first time actually hearing that. So, I mean, that's definitely a motivating factor. Like 3 times is like almost domination. So we definitely have to try to end that streak that they have going.
That's very motivating. First of all, it's our home court. So, we always want to defend that with pride, like this is where we pretty much, we would to go to sleep in the gym. This would be the gym we would sleep in. So, it's like this is our home. We got to protect our home at all costs. So, we're going to do everything we can in our power to, come out with the win.
I like that, Ty. UK could be back at full strength. Coach Calipari said Xavier Wheeler practiced with the team starting on Thursday, so as long as he feels good and he'll be available to go against the Vols. Wheeler missed the last 2 games after suffering a neck injury early in the game at LSU. Tennessee is 11-4 overall, 2-2 in the SEC, but this will be the Volunteers' first true road game. They're 1-2 away from Thompson Bowling in neutral site games. We talked about this rivalry being back, and while Tennessee head coach Rick Barnes knows all about the series, he's not going to talk to his players about it.
We want them to understand that every game's a big game, and if they don't believe that, come March they will. But again, we talked about what makes games like this. I mean, obviously it's big for the fans. There's no question about that. I mean, it's like a border war. They're 2.5 hours north of us, and Tennessee through the years, I think have you think about it, they've been playing. I don't know how long they've been playing. I guess forever, it seems like, but a lot of it has to do with the success that Kentucky has had. And I've said many times before that this program here is working towards being in that kind of situation.
The UK women will also be taking on Tennessee this weekend. The number 19 Wildcats on the road to face the 5th-ranked Vols on Sunday, the 2nd straight game Kentucky has played against a top 5 team. It also comes after the Wildcats had their game with Mississippi State canceled for the 2nd time this season. Well, after cancellations with Arizona State and Georgia, UK Gymnastics finally got its season officially started with the annual Excite Night in Rupp Arena. Raina Worley won in the vault, beam, and bars, and she tied for the top score with teammate Haley Davis. Kentucky got the win with a score of 196.525. Next up, they're at Alabama Friday. We'll be right back.
This week on The Race, we're talking about race relations, the unique efforts to stop the spread of COVID misinformation in communities of color.
Watch The Race, Sunday at 9:30 a.m. on LEX 18.
Having problems with your vehicle and think it may be the transmission? Check engine light on and you've been told it may be an electrical issue? Call Camargo Transmission. If you can't drive it, we will pick it up for free and call you with an estimate. Family owned for more than 100 years.
For 11 years, I've trusted Bryant for my home comfort. That's why this time of year I make the call. Routine checkups not only keep your system running efficiently, it can also prolong its life. My system gets regular maintenance, so I know that my furnace is going to perform its best, even in the worst condition.
Schedule preventative maintenance now, just $65.
A trusted family-owned business since 1940. They've always been here for me.
A lot of folks ask me why their dishwasher doesn't get everything clean. I tell them, it may be your detergent. That's why more dishwasher brands recommend Cascade Platinum, with the soaking, scrubbing, and rinsing built right in. For sparkling clean dishes the first time. Cascade Platinum.
Does your plug-in fade too fast? Try Febreze Fade to Fi Plug. It has built-in technology to digitally control how much scent is released to smell first day fresh for 50 days. La 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 la.
At CareSource, we get you.
We get that you're working hard, but you still need to buy your own health insurance.
I got you.
We get that you want big benefits for a small budget.
I got you.
That's why we've made our Marketplace health plan so easy to afford. In fact, 4 out of 5 Marketplace customers
I got you.
can get a plan for under $10 per month with financial help. Get great benefits, get a great rate, and know that we'll always have your back. CareSource, we got you.
It's P-Rat's great 5-day sale. For 5 days only, you won't pay retail or even our sale price. You'll get up to an additional 10 to 20% off our sale price. Plus up to 6 years low interest financing with no money down. Lane blue leather sofa available in 4 colors, $7.99. Amana 3.5 cubic foot top load washer, $4.49. Frigidaire 14 cubic foot top mount fridge, $5.79. Through Tuesday.
Nobody beats P-Rats.
It happens to every truck owner with high mileage, transmission failure. Your truck's a major investment. Don't overpay for a repair or trade it before calling Camargo Transmission. If you can't drive it, we will pick it up for free and call you with an estimate. Family owned for more than 100 years.
Good night. LEX 18, streaming local news 24/7. Search for LEX 18 on your device.